Welcome back to my kitchen. You guys, today we're going to do a fun cake, and this is a total experiment. So we're going to do this together, but I'm going to make an orange rainbow sherbet pound cake. That's it, orange rainbow sherbet pound cake. Now granted, the sherbet part is going to be in color only because I'm not adding the sherbet to the cake, but I thought it would be fun. When I mentioned it to my husband, y'all already know he was down for it. So that's what we're doing today. Now I'm going to give the pound cake an orangey flavor when I add the extract, okay? But you guys know I love doing pound cakes, and I love just experimenting and just tweaking recipes to make them my own. So that's what we're going to do today, and I think it'll be fun. So we're going to use Swan's Down cake flour. Now this flour comes pre-sifted, but once I add my 4th teaspoon of baking powder and dash of salt to the 3 cups of cake flour, I always sift again just one more time. It just makes me feel better, okay? You don't have to do it, but that's what I do. And then we're going to need 3 sticks of butter. This butter is room temperature. We have 5 eggs here that I've already cracked. My eggs are also room temperature. We have 1 cup of milk here. Milk is also room temperature. And then I have 3 cups of sugar. The flavoring I'm going to use today, of course, I'm going to use some orange extract and just a dash of my pure vanilla, and also just a dash of my Creme Bouquet. These are just the flavors that I want to add, but of course the dominant flavor is going to be the orange extract. So I think that's everything. To give me my sherbet look, we have gel food coloring that I'm going to use to color the batter to make it fun and look like sherbet ice cream. Now, of course, I have thoroughly washed my hands. Y'all don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands. That's just nasty. My mama will call you a nasty buzzard. My oven is preheating to 325 degrees. And like I said, you guys, this is an experiment, but it's going to be fun. My husband loves sherbet ice cream, but this is what I'm going to do, as always, so I won't have to talk over the mixer. I'm going to start by adding my 3 sticks of butter, and to my 3 sticks of butter, I'm going to add my 3 cups of sugar. And then we're going to cream that up. And usually it takes me about, I usually cream for at least 15 minutes. You definitely want to make sure that sugar is silent. You don't want to be hearing that sugar mixing up with the butter. If you're still hearing sugar, then you're not ready, okay? And then after I cream my butter and sugar, I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. And then I'll make sure that each egg is really incorporated in before I, in between eggs. So make sure each egg is really incorporated in. And then after I do that, then I'll stop, and then we'll come back and talk to you a little more. All right, now that I've creamed my butter and sugar and added my eggs, now it's time to start adding the dry ingredients. So I'm going to alternate, starting with my flour and ending with my flour as well. And I'm going to alternate this with 1 cup of milk. And as I'm adding the liquid, I'm also going to add in my flavorings. And at this point, you definitely do not want to over mix, but you just want to mix enough to incorporate the flour and the milk. Alright, now that everything is all mixed up, I'm going to start adding my colors. And I have also thoroughly sprayed my tube pan with Baker's Joy. And I want to keep a little bit of the original color of the batter as well in the cake, a little bit of it. So I'm going to add a little bit of the batter as it is first. I'm going to start with just a little bit. And I just want to mix up some of my colors. I'm just going to use these paper plates. So for those of you, or styrofoam plates, before you ask, why are you using those styrofoam plates? This is just what I want to mix my colors up on. If you want to use a bowl, by all means, feel free to use a bowl. But I just want to use these plates, and then I can dispose of them very easily. And even mixing the colors, it's like, you know, they don't have to be solid, okay? Okay, let me start with the red. Get me just a little bit of pink. Don't need but a little bit. Alright, I've mixed up all of my colors. You guys, if this does not look like sherbet, I don't know what does. Okay. Originally, I was just going to kind of fold the plates and pour, but I don't think I want to do that. So, I'm going to dollop each color into my tube pan, and I want to make sure I keep the green in between the pink and the sherbet looking color, okay, since they're kind of similar in colors. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and then I will I'll fast forward the rest of it, of me filling the tube pan, so you guys won't have to watch me do that, okay? So this is how it looks once I've added all of my batter. And unlike my Easter edition cold oven pound cake that I swirled once I got all the colors in. I'm not gonna swirl. Okay, so I'm just trying to get all the air bubbles out. You can also, you know, drop it on your counter if you want to, but I usually just hit it under the bottom. Okay. And we're going to put it in a 325-degree preheated oven for about an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, it's been about an hour, 20 minutes. So we're going to sit this here and let it cool. And then we're going to do our glaze to go on. We're just going to do a very simple glaze to go on the cake. We're just going to use some, I'm not measuring, I'm just using some powdered sugar. I'm just going to use what's left in this bag. And I'm going to add the orange extract and then just a little bit of the Creme Bouquet. I'm not going to add any vanilla. I think the Creme Bouquet has like a little undertone of citrus to it. Just a slight undertone. And I want the glaze to have the orange, more of that orange flavor, okay? So I've already taken my top off. Be very careful when you add the liquid, because once you get it in there, you cannot get it out. And it doesn't take much at all. And I usually like to start with it being kind of thick. That way I can get it really smooth. You see how thick that is? Now I'm just going to add just a little drop of the Creme Bouquet, followed by the orange extract, because again I wanted to have more of that orange flavor, and then just a drop of the yellow and red to give me orange. So, y'all, I'm sorry, my husband just got on the telephone. But anywho, I'm just gonna add this. And then if it's not the color I want, I can always keep playing with the color until I get it the color that I want. But I think that looks sherbety. And it's just that simple. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to flip and then let it continue to sit before we put the glaze in. So, look at that pretty cake. So we'll let it sit probably at least another 20 minutes or so because I still want it slightly warm as I glaze it. It's been cooling at least another 20 minutes now, so it's time for the glaze. It definitely looks like orange sherbet. All right, the moment of truth. That ain't sherbet. It like sherbet, don't it? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Yummy.
I need the non-diet piece. That's like a...
I got my own piece, y'all, because he be trying to be stingy. It's still warm too, isn't it? See, that's why you don't need cake. That is why you don't need
so
cake.
Good.
It's still warm. Needs to keep cooling. Do you taste the orange in it?
I taste the orange. I haven't had... Ain't no orange on mine, but I taste it.
I'm talking about the orange. It is. It's in the ice in the glaze.
Oh, that's what I'm tasting. See there? I told you I tasted it, but I didn't see it. I didn't notice it. I didn't think about the glaze.
But there's orange flavor in the cake too.
See it? Orange is good.
All right, you guys. I taste the hint of the orange. Honey, come here. You gotta tell everybody bye. You could also grate some orange peel and add to it, but I wanted our orange flavor to be subtle, so I didn't want to do too much orange. But so it's our experiment, y'all, with our orange rainbow sherbet pound cake.
But this would be a serious hit for kids, birthdays. But it's good.
So not only this one, I have an Easter edition cake too. It has all of the pastel colors in it.
This is really good. Really.
All right. Well, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time. Bye. Y'all, that's my sister and our daughter, I'm sure. Just shake something. Just shake something. Just shake something. Hey, hey.